Logging into the Vitelity portal page, notice that you have several menu options for accessing various elements of your account regarding a number of details. These details range from account information to billing information, services, DIDs, VFAX, SMS, order information, and finally support. Today, we'll be going through the process of creating a support ticket with customer service. So go ahead and click on the last tab on the far right to open the support page. The first link will take you to the trouble ticket system. So you can see that link exists inside of here, and it's titled Trouble Ticket System. This is the link you'll click if you want to create a support case to have someone from customer service get in touch with you regarding whatever issues you want to discuss with us. We do encourage you to review several informational documents and sets of online materials that can answer some of the more common and popular questions prior to submitting a support ticket. However, if you feel the support materials provided here will not answer your question, then go ahead and proceed with a ticket submission. I'll go ahead and do that now by clicking the Trouble Ticket System. Inside the Trouble Ticket System page, you'll notice that you'll have two categories of tickets. The top category will show any open trouble tickets you have with Vitelity. The bottom category will show any closed trouble tickets you have with Vitelity. Here you can see I have one that I created earlier this evening. I'll go ahead and create a new one now. When I create a new help ticket, notice a couple of disclaimer points that we have to point out here. Our first disclaimer is that we are only available under normal business hours, which are from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. All support inquiries received during this time frame will be reviewed in the order in which they are received. If you're calling in after hours, make sure it's an emergency situation because we do have limited staff available for emergency scenarios. Due to the complexity and large variety of third-party vendors, please also note that Vitelity is unable to provide technical and/or configuration assistance for use with any third-party equipment and PBX systems. We are sorry for any inconvenience this may cause, and we do thank you for your business, but if it is something that is not specific to the Vitelity configuration, we'll be unable to provide assistance, which is why we recommend that you always reference the support informational materials because that is pretty accurate in determining root cause problems with third-party software. If again that documentation doesn't answer your question, select one of the following categories in the drop-down list here that best meets the criteria for your support case. Notice these are listed alphabetically and can range anywhere from account security questions all the way down to VFAX service issues. I've already created a VFAX service issue case earlier tonight, so I'll go ahead and create a different case. Let's say I want to submit a support case regarding account security. Click on Go to begin the support case process and mention to us what kind of equipment you are using. Telling us what kind of equipment you are using will help us better prepare a response to you that will meet your particular needs. In addition, please provide us with as much information as you can so that we can properly determine not only what type of equipment you're using, but what your account security concerns are. It may not be equipment related. It may be software related, it may be browser related, and it could even be something as simple as a password reset. So please feel free to include all that information in the second box down here. If this is an emergency situation where you can't get into your account or you think your account's been compromised or something to that effect, go ahead and check this box to let us know that this is an emergency situation that requires contact and correction as soon as possible. Notice when you mouse over that, you'll get a red text area that specifies this is really only to be used for emergency situations. If you do submit a ticket and it is not justified as an emergency ticket, this will result in a $25 surcharge on your account. So be very careful before you go ahead and select this option, because if it's not an emergency situation, there will be a financial liability involved there. Once you've entered all the information, go ahead and click Add a Ticket. Note that if I don't answer all the questions for a security ticket, we need to go back in our browser and complete all the appropriate information so that we can properly assist you. So do include this information up here. What type of equipment you are using could be something as simple as a 3CX system. And then down here we may even want to specify I lost my password. You can then add your ticket and we'll have our ticket in the system and we'll process that as soon as it's received and processed. Notice that after we've created the ticket, it'll take us back to the Support Ticket Trouble System page where we can see current tickets that we have open and closed. So this will be sort of a verification for you, and you can also get a copy of your ticket number. This is helpful if you ever need to call in again, or if you need a follow-up ticket that references an earlier situation. So do make note of these if you ever have to create tickets inside your support account. If you'd like to close the status or update the status of your ticket on your own, feel free to do so by clicking the category subject, and from that page you can select the option to open or close the existing case depending on the status as it currently sits, with whether or not you feel the ticket has been answered effectively. If you need to upload any documentation or screen captures that can help us troubleshoot, you can also upload files from here as well. This is a simple Java-based interface. Where you can select anything from an image to a PDF file or any other data that you may feel is relevant that you don't otherwise have text access to. Click on Go to submit an attached file for inclusion in your support ticket case. For now, I'm going to go ahead and switch this status from open to closed, since there really is not an account security question for me to have answered at this point in time. If you do have any questions, please feel free to create a trouble ticket case or call us during our regular business hours from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Thank you for watching this Vitelity tutorial on how to create support tickets.